Okay, so we are about to go to the freeway. So the next, this is kind of crooked, so you're first right there, you're in the first lane. So that's after this stoplight right here, we will make a left turn. Okay, so there's 2 lanes over there. You can go anywhere of those lanes. So yeah, like that one. That's good. So you know that when you are in the second lane, you end up in the second lane also. Now the ramp going into the freeway, they call that one as an acceleration road, because that's where you start accelerating and match your speed that is already in the freeway. Okay, okay, good. Okay, now second lane. That's it, you did great. Okay, now there is lights in the ramp, but right now because it's a weekend, it's closed. Okay, but in the weekdays, in the morning, that is on. Okay, so right here, so try to match your speed with them. You're only 40, so you go more, accelerate more before you merge into the freeway. Okay, like that one. Okay, so but when it comes to this kind of area, when you are trying to merge into the freeway, you don't have to be in a hurry. Sometimes you just finish the lane, okay, because that is more safer for you. Sometimes when the road is not straight, there's what they call the illusion over there. Sometimes feels like nobody there, but there is, okay, because it's not straight. So now you are already in the freeway. So this is not the major freeway, because this is only like 3 lanes over there, and this is the east and west. East is going Escondido and west is going to the ocean. But there's still a lot of people drive fast over here. Okay, so the freeway, the first lane is on the left, right? So that's what they call the faster lane in the left. So the right side lane is tend to run a little bit slower. If you want to drive relaxed, you stay in this lane. But this lane over here, the only problem in the last lane over here on the right side where we are taking, because this one is always merging to the people who is coming out from the ramp. Okay, so that's the only problem over there, because you will always keep going straight. You will always make sure you want to share your lane with them. Okay, so what's gonna happen if you try to share with them? You keep pressing the brake when it comes to the merging from the people who's coming out from the ramp. So for now, we're gonna have to make a lane change to the left. So try to make a lane change to the left. So you know, go over the shoulder, and you don't have to press the brake. Good job. That's it. So the reason why we make a lane change, because you see the truck right in front of us. That one in the freeway, it's not good to drive right in front of right behind that, because you cannot see ahead. Now driving next to that is not good also, because the blind spot is big, and right in front of the truck, it's not a good place to drive also, because if you slam your brake, remember the truck is so heavy and they cannot stop. Even if they slam their brake, they're still gonna keep rolling. Okay, so if you have a way to get out there, just get out there. So now, see, it's so empty on the road right now because it's Sunday. This is good, you know. But why did you honk you? It's something wrong then, you know. It's unbelievable. You know that honking the horn necessarily is illegal in here. Okay, so the best lane is this one right in the middle, because you don't have to keep sharing. See this one? She's merging. You don't have to keep sharing your lane. So people coming into your lane, people who wants to get into your lane, they're gonna have to find the gap to merge into your lane. So that's why this is a good lane for you. That faster lane, you know, the goal in driving, and see how fast he goes. So yeah. So anyway, driving in the freeway, the goal is to make sure that you go with the flow of the traffic. So if everybody is driving like 70 miles an hour, you should go 70, right? But the problem is that left lane over there, you know, that left, the faster lane. Now lots of people drive fast over there. Some of the people drive over there like maybe 80, 85 miles an hour. Now the problem of that one over there, because like they said, that you go with the flow of the traffic. Now remember, the speed limit in the freeway is 65 or 70. Now any 10 miles above of the speed limit is a possible ticket. So if you're driving in the first lane, the faster lane, that if everybody driving like 80, 85, people drive like 90 miles per hour over there also. So even if you go with the flow of the traffic, remember that the police, they pick one from there. So if it's not a good day to you on that day, even if you go with the flow of the traffic, they will pull you over and give you a ticket. And then you're going to be angry with the police. You're going to say, why you give me a ticket? I'm going with the flow of the traffic. But no, you cannot argue with that one. Everything 10 miles above is a possible ticket. So that's why I don't drive that fast lane over there. Not unless you're going to Los Angeles. It's easy, huh? So what do you think? Is it easier to drive in the freeway, or which one is the easier? The freeway or the public road?
Freeway.
Yeah, see, I never asked student that they answer me public road, because they always say freeway. Because this one here in the freeway, all you have to do is look ahead, you know. Once in a while, you're gonna have to look to your rearview mirrors to see what's going on behind you. Because sometimes people do tailgating, and sometimes people behind you might not paying attention. You know, they might texting. So if you see people like that, you have to get away with it. You have to go, you know, not too close to those people. Look at this car. So the technique over here in the freeway is to make sure that you are aware of your surroundings, especially with those motorcyclists. You know, the motorcyclists, they can drive right in the middle of two cars. They can drive in the line, you know, the dotted line. That's why making a lane change in the freeway, you have to make sure that you are sure that it's clear on the lane where you're going. Okay? Now, there's a technique of making a lane change. So, for example, you want to make a lane change to the left or right, you're gonna have to do the preview thing. Okay, so the preview thing that they call is to avoid turning on the signal that it's not possible to go up there. Okay, for example, you want to make a lane change to the right, you're gonna have to look over the shoulder first to your right, see if it's clear. Now when you know it's clear, you turn on the signal and then you look again. Okay, because sometimes motorcyclists, they appear right there next to you, you don't even know where they came from. Okay, so let's try that one. Okay, so look over the shoulder to your right, let's make a lane change to the right. Is it clear? Don't turn the signal. Is it clear? Okay, now turn the signal on. Now look again, it's still clear? Good, now you move over there. Now you just have to glide in. Okay, so we drive her for a little bit so you can see the merging thing. Okay, the rules of the merging. So the rules of the merging over here, if the driver is ahead of you, you don't have the right of way. You have no choice but to press the brake and give them away. Okay, now if you guys are next to each other, then you can accelerate more and you go ahead. Okay, so you notice this line over here on the right side, the dotted line is a square and close to each other, right? And the left side is longer and farther than each other. So if you're inside of this lane that has a dotted line that's closer to each other, what do you think gonna happen on that lane?
Sorry, what?
This one, you know, the one on your right side, you notice the line over there is square and shorter to each other.
Yeah.
if you're inside of that one, what do you think gonna happen to that lane? But before that, I want to show you. See that arrow over there? It's only one, right? Okay. So they call that one as an immediate merge. Watch. Okay. So look at that. You don't have the right of way. It's okay. Let him go. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So that is fine. So it's about giving way over there. Okay. But you did great. So anyway, so if you are inside of the lane that the dotted line on your left is closer to each other, what do you think gonna happen to your lane? There's another one over there. I want to show you.
Can you repeat it?
Huh?
Can you repeat it?
Okay. So I want to show you. So I want to show you over here. So it makes sense to you. Okay? Because sometimes if it doesn't see it, it doesn't make sense. It's hard to understand. Okay. So right about here, you will notice that one. See the dotted line over there? It's closer to each other. It's different than the left side, right? The other side, the line on your left is longer and farther than each other, right? The other one is closer to each other. So if you're inside of that lane, what do you think gonna happen to that lane? So I will. Okay. So that lane will end, or it will go exit. Now, as soon as you are going into the end of that lane, it's gonna be a solid line. Okay. Now, when you are inside in the solid line, it means it's a forced exit. Now, if you jump in to the left lane, to the freeway, and somebody hits you from behind, it's your fault and not the person who hits you from behind. Because first thing, you did the illegal thing. Okay, so that's the rules. Okay, now sometimes you will see, there's again, right here, see? You cannot see the exit sign, but you see the dotted line, right? So sometimes it's good to know the information on the road. Okay, so you know what's gonna happen to that lane on the right side. That one will end, or that one will go exit. So now look at that. When you get over there, you will see a solid line. Okay, so people drive here. See, this one is solid now, right, on your right side. So if you're inside of that one and you jump in here and somebody hits you, it's your fault. Okay, so now you know the rules. Okay, so if you're inside of that one, don't try to come out over here, because well, in general driving, you can do whatever you want as long as you know it's clear, you know. But if you base on the rules, you don't have the right of way. Okay. So if you drive like what you call this one, 75 miles per hour, you have to leave like maybe 5 seconds. Okay, so let's practice making a lane change to the left. Okay, you see this car coming behind you on the left side lane is a white SUV, right? As soon as they line up to you, turn on your signal. Good. Now look over the shoulder and glide. Now gas, accelerate, like that. Okay, keep going. It's okay. Come on. See, there's a lot of angry people. We didn't do anything wrong. That's what they call the insert lane change. You know, there's always a space over there. Now people are always angry when they drive. When you are driving, you have to be patient. You know, when you're angry, you're supposed not to be in the road. Hey, lady, what is wrong with you? You can fly if you want to. This is angry. They want to own the road. You know, that's the problem with the people. See the arrow? 2 arrow on that. So it means there's an added lane ahead. So people coming out from the ramp, they have the time to find the gap to merge into your lane. Okay? So oops, you're closer to the right side. Make sure you are in the middle. Touching the lines in the freeway on the left or right is not good, because some of the drivers, they also closer to you. Okay, now let go the gas, let go, braking. That's really close. Okay, good. See, because he didn't think first. You know, when you're driving, you have to make plans. It's a good habit as a driver. You know, for example, you want to exit and that exit. Why you want to think in a minute? You're gonna have to think like maybe 2 miles away or 1 mile away. to avoid that. That's why every accident, mostly it happens in the intersections or in an exit lane or an emerging lane, because people just doesn't think about it. Okay, you did great. Oh, you're 80 right now, so reduce your speed. You're entering to the city right now. We're entering into the city. Okay, you did great, Dad.